is. There's the lure you need right here. The Challenger Micro Minnow in silver and black. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This lure I took on a nice little trout fishing trip recently to one of my usual streams. And now this is early season catch and release during winter here in Wisconsin, and we have had an unusually warm winter. But I do have to say, I was really, really pleased with the performance of the Challenger Micro Minnow. It's about a 2 1/3, 2.5 inch minnow. So you can see it's got that silver bottom and that kind of black stripe on the top. Got a little rattle in the chambers with a set of 2 trebles. I have to tell you guys, I was pleasantly surprised in how this lure performed. So the way I fish it is I'll cast, close the bail, and then I'll give it like a kind of like a pop 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 thing, da 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 da. Then I'll reel, da 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 da. Then I'll reel and get caught up, da 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 da. Reel and get caught up. Or sometimes I'll cast it and I'll just go da 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 da, and I'll keep it moving the whole time. This lure performed so well, and I was so impressed with how many fish actually chased and ate this lure. So on the whole, throughout this entire day, I probably landed between 8 and 10 trout. You didn't even see them all in the video because I only had the 2 batteries. My friend borrowed my GoPro for a Hawaii trip. Spoiler, I'll have a Hawaii trip mashup from my buddy coming up. But so I only had 2 batteries for my old XTC 280 from Midland. And you only got to see about 8 of the fish I caught, 6 or 8 of the fish I caught. And then I probably caught 2 or 3 more. And one of them was on the Micro Minnow. One of them was on the Trout HD. And another one was on the Lucky Craft. But the main lure I used on this last fishing trip was this Challenger Micro Minnow in silver and black. And let me just be the first to say, this is a lure that I now recommend just like the Husky Jerk. In fact, I would say I recommend it more than the Husky Jerk, and here's why. So I fish these small streams, and what I mean by that is usually between 1 and 4 feet of water, and this lure has about a 2-foot diving depth. So for the most part, a lot of the areas I fish, this lure is going to be sufficient. This lure is going to do enough, right? When you get those real deep holes, you maybe want to size up to maybe like the Challenger Junior. So that's a little bit bigger. I think it's about a 3 or a 4 inch lure, and it does go a little bit deeper. I grabbed the Micro because a lot of the streams I fish, 1 to 2 or 3 feet of water is about as deep as it gets. So I was really excited to try this lure out. I got there, and by the first spot, I got in the water and was walking to that first corner, and I had a fish pretty much right away within the first 5 minutes. Fish is good, very resilient. I only used the one lure all day. I did break it off towards the end of the day, and I ended up losing it, which disappointed me because I was catching all of my fish on it. The Dynamic HD and the Lucky Craft did step up really well, though, and I did catch some nice trout on those. I actually caught about a 13-inch brown on the Lucky Craft, too, which was nice. So you guys will see a video coming up on that coming up in the future on the channel here. But a Challenger Micro Minnow in silver and black. If I had to dedicate a slot in one single tackle box to it, I can only bring so much stuff with me. If I had to dedicate a whole slot to the Micro Minnow, I would. It does not have to share a space with any other lures. It carries its own weight. It's a lure I recommend. I think between that $6 and $8 price point, the Challenger Micro Minnow is fair. And I do think that it will produce quality fish. I did catch some smaller fish, but of course, I'm using that smaller profile, and trout are very voracious. Small little, 6-inch small little 6-inch trout will eat a 1/4 ounce spinner. So we've seen that too. But yeah, Challenger Micro Minnow, silver and black. We're not going to belabor it. It's a winner. If you're wondering if it's something you should pick up, I absolutely recommend it. And if I'm fishing small streams, or if I'm in a place where I can pitch a small jerkbait, I 100% would have a Challenger Micro Minnow with me. It has my stamp of approval here from rural Wisconsin. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we're going to see you right here next time.